Good day, bonsoir, wherever you are, vamos gila gila. Good day, bonsoir, wherever you are, vamos gila gila. Vamos gila gila. Mhm. Thank you very much for joining me. This is your Sunday. Very much for joining me. Good day, bonsoir, wherever you are. That one's working, yes. Fabulous. Is this one working? Yes. Fabulous. I trust you are well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. So, today in this live, I'm going to go through a few things, um, catching up and I suppose retaliating and responding, and what else? I've got a few people I want to speak about, I suppose. Yes, but first I'm going to read from the Bible. Good morning, Mary Jane Doe. I'm going to read Psalm 48 while everybody comes in. Psalm 48, a psalm of the sons of Korah. Great is the Lord and the most worthy of praise in the city of our God, his holy mountain. It is beautiful in its loftiness and joy of the earth. Like the utmost heights of Zaphon is Mount Zion, the city of the great King. God is in her citadels. He has known himself to be her fortress. When the kings joined forces, when they advanced together, they saw her and were astounded. They fled in terror. Trembling seized them there. Pain like that of a woman in labor. They destroyed them like ships of Tarshish, shattered in the east wind. As we have heard, so have we seen. In the city of the Lord Almighty, in the city of our God, God makes her secure forever. Within your temple, O God, we mediate on your unfailing love. Like your name, O God, your praise reaches to the ends of the earth. Your right hand is filled with righteousness. Mount Zion rejoices. The village of Judah are glad. The villages of Judah are glad because of your judgments. Walk about Zion, go around her, count her towers, consider well her ramparts, view her citadels, that you may tell them to the next generation. For this God is our God forever and ever, and he will be our guide even to the end. Vamo Gila Gila, welcome to the space with me. I want to thank you very much for joining me. Remember, this is an adult entertainment show, and if you are offended, there's nothing I can do. It's your offense. And if you have a problem, there's nothing I can do. It's your problem. And if you have anything you want to say to me, you can email me or you can speak to me. You can come here and chat, or I'll even give you a link to come and say your say. But I think the word of the year so far for me is the word listen. Listen has the same letters in it as silent. Did you know that? I'm sure you've heard that before somewhere. I heard that a lot this year. One of my astrologer ladies, she's very, very big in America. She's also a Gemini. She has listen and silent tattooed on her arm. And I think I did well in the last live with the chaos of listening and keeping silent. I didn't really, well, the truth of the matter is I never had a chance to get a word in. And maybe that's where I'll start with Team Rose, the radical Team Rose. Bless your Empress heart. A lot gets lost, and there is no translation because you don't give me a chance to speak. And it's not the end of the world. I'm not offended because you are the number one, and it's only to help you shine as a number one that I need you to sometimes be silent and listen for just a minute so that I know how to be a better second, or what do they call it in royalty? It's your foot soldier, or on a ship, as you would be captain, I could be a fantastic first lieutenant or executive officer. That's the second in command. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work because the train will come off the tracks. The ship will crash. It's as simple as that. If you're going to scream over me on my live, then there's nothing we can do about it. Then you're going to scream over me and you're going to scream over everybody, and then maybe some pots and pans, and we'll have a symphony. But I'm glad you have these plans of having a channel and you're dreaming about it. It's wonderful. It's the first I hear about it, and I hear about it on your video. It's fabulous, but it won't work if I don't understand you. And the only way I'm going to understand you is if I get a chance to ask you a question, and then you can carry on and explain yourself. With regards to the mods that were in the chat in the last one, everybody has a wrench. Most of my people in chats, as everybody knows, that's how I work. It's since the last 2, 3, 4 years since I've been going live, or 2, 3 years, I don't know. You have a wrench so that I know it's you, because there's so many socks and so many bots out there. But that's going to change, okay? Last night or yesterday or in the last 24 hours, Rose seems to think that I took Dot's wrench away. No, Dot's wrench was taken away last year, yeah? Everybody else that has their wrenches have not pissed me off properly yet to take their wrenches away, and I haven't had any reason to take anybody's wrench away, and I'm not going to take anybody's wrench away, whether it be Wheels or whether it be whomever that Rose does not like. But I will take the wrench away if you have something horrible to say about anyone, whether it be in the chat or on panel. And I'm not saying horrible to say, but Rose, the reason why Wheels has still got a wrench is because you said you want to push her down the stairs in her wheelchair. So then I have full rights to put that up on the screen, because Wheels needs to defend herself from that trash that comes out of your mouth. Yeah? It's not worthy of even you. It's not. This is not a trash channel. This is not a hate channel. We need some community feeling. And all I'm doing is I'm facilitating a place where you can be. If there's no one else, you can come and have some company. And of course, there are going to be some funny times when we can say stupid things about some people and we can laugh. But there is a limit to these things. Actually, I said that in response to Reels was spewing about me in the chat, not the other way around. Okay, Rose, well, now that you're here, I don't know if you want to arrange. I mean, not arrange, but let me just get this out. If you're on panel, I want you to try your best to ignore the riffraff in the chat. Ignore the riffraff, first of all. And we haven't gotten through past all of the shit. We got to get through all of this shit now. Like you say, this is our last day that we can speak about this shit and then move on, hopefully. If Wheels wants to say something bad about you again, I will take her wrench away. And one more thing again, then I will put her on a timeout. It's simple as that. People need to lose their wrenches. I've made that decision, and even Barbara Smith. But if that's what it's going to be, a boxing match, then, and you're not giving me a chance to speak, well, then those people can say what I think they should be saying sometimes. I'm not holy. I'm not holier than thou. So if you're going to be telling me what I got correct or incorrect, how will I know if you're just screaming at everybody? Unless the live is about all the people in the chat, you know? Have you seen those lives where it's, you've got fuck all to say, you've got fuck all content, and let's be like a Martian and read everybody's comments out. Then it's to uplift the people in the chat, and the people in the chat want their comments up or their comments to be read out. Then you've got fuck all content that you've got fuck all to say, and you're just keeping everybody company and you're facilitating a place. It's fine. There's a place at a time for everything. It wasn't a comment that you said. You actually said it out loud twice or three times. You want to push her down the stairs. And it was funny at the time. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's funny and everybody laughs. But what about the person in the wheelchair? She's still a human being. And even though she's tough and she says she can handle it, I don't want that shit. Nobody wants that shit. And then you're only going to get more enemies and more people. So the best, if you are the celebrity, if you are the star that you are, then I think it's time that you become the true empress, higher than a queen, and ignore the riffraff. She started it and I responded. Well, I don't, it's purely boring. It's boring middle school shit, and you know it. Sometimes it's entertainment, and that's great, but that's not what this channel is for. I'm not bashing you. I was speaking about the mods, and then you came in. I'm talking to the mods on my channel who are not really mods. They've only got a wrench so that I know who they are. But if they're going to be as mean as you are to them, then I will take their wrench away if you are on panel. Because then we're not going to get anywhere with having a lovely channel, aren't we? Are we? What's completely unfair, Rose? What's completely unfair? I have to weed out the riffraff for you, and now you're saying it's unfair. Are you going to take this to the grave with you? Is that what you want? You want to take it to the grave? So people still have their wrenches, and when you're on, then they come in. And I will take those wrenches away. You know, when I gave them all those wrenches, I was courting with Kraken, if you know what I mean. I just told you now, if the person in the wheelchair says shit about you, I will take her wrench away. If she carries on, I will put her on a timeout. It's as simple as that. But if you screaming and shouting and ranting and raving, and you at the end of the day you don't know what you're talking about, you forget what you're on about. Have you watched the beginning of this last live? We were speaking about Sippy. And therefore I let her up. I'm not speaking to Sippy, you're speaking to Sippy. I've got fuck all to say to Sippy. Yes, it is time to roll a joint. Roll me a joint, please, Mary Jane. If you have the same rules for everyone, then that's one thing. I'm making this rule. I don't know what to call this live. I wanted to call it a town hall meeting or new rules for the game. Betty Swallows. Well, this is, you see, Betty Swallows says she wants, what if Rose says shit about others? Well, that's what I'm trying to do in a cordial way and understandable way where everybody can actually hear. And slowly but surely, we get onto topics that are not about other people. You know, Dot, what name do you want us to call you? Because you cannot, there's one request you cannot have on YouTube. Don't talk about me. No, you can't. No. You want people to talk about you, and they are talking about you. So it's called reverse speak. You commie, you. Because you wouldn't give me a chance to speak. You wouldn't. I don't even like Sippy, and I wanted her to have her last 60 seconds, and you refused. You outright refused for that. So, well then, you go deaf when I speak. So then what do we have? We have a few funny comments, just like it is funny when you say people can be pushed down the stairs. It's very funny. I find it funny. Yes, I know. That's the first comment I like. That's why I'm putting it up. Well done, Betty Swallows. That you don't say a word to those who... I am now, right here, right now, I am saying. And like I said, right in the beginning, on top of that, Rose, if you are offended, that's your problem. If you have a problem, that's your problem. There's no, we try to be nice and to use kid clubs on you, you know, but you're a sailor's daughter. It's not like you sense and sensibility, you know. You speak like a man, like a capitano. I mean, Rose, you can, there's no ways anybody can get a word in, and it just becomes a shit show. It is important that you take the reins and take the lead, but not when it comes to abuse. You are the celebrity. You are the one that got all the checks in the mail from your work for Disney now. You're a Disney girl. But there's certain boundaries and senses and sensibilities that you require to do, and that is to ignore the riff-raff. And your defense as a young teenage girl is immature, unfortunately. You're immature, Rose. Betty, show your face. I can't be fucking pushing these fucking fuck, these fucking comments up all the time. And I'm not going to read them. Okay, I get it. You don't want to speak to Sippy. I don't either. Because we're not going to get through to the nutcase. Because she has a mental disability. And let's move on to Sippy. And Sippy, I hope you're listening, but I don't think so. Maybe you're sleeping. And if you didn't sleep, then you're definitely high and you're tweaking right now. So, Sippy, your argument is that you're a nurse and you're explaining to everybody that it's very nasty when everybody knows that when the nurse has post-traumatic stress syndrome, that it's very rude because of problems in that nurse's life. She's had a very, very tough life. Well, listen here, my dear old nurse. You put me through the biggest post-traumatic stress disorder that I've ever gone into in my entire life. I've never experienced anything like it, and you were a part of it. You fueled it. And you're doing it again. I see. I got that email. I see. So we are going to go on hearsay, gossip, and start a lawsuit. Lol. Goodness sakes, people need to grow up. Rose, you talk so much shit. Unfortunately, you do speak shit about others. And you can do it on your channel. And you can do it even on my channel. So long as the other person has a chance to retaliate against the shit that you want to talk about them. Hey, isn't that fair? Don't you think? If you want to go on about somebody else that's pissed you off, then what you need to do is give them a chance to retaliate on a panel, maybe. Yes. So while everybody's in the chat having a speed wobble there and fighting over each other, Rose, do you have the energy to come up? We're moving along here. I don't know if you heard, hey, that wonderful word called listen. Shall I sing that song for you by Beyonce? Yeah? Okay. So while everybody's still here, I'm going to repeat it. Mods, or people with clothes on and wrenches in their hands and ready to work, you will lose it if you have anything bad to say about anybody that's on channel. You can fight with each other in the chat, I don't mind. If you say something bad about the person that is offensive, your wrench will be taken away from you because you do not deserve the wrench. In the beginning days, I gave everybody a wrench so I knew who you were to keep all the fake bots and socks out of the chat, or to know who to block. We got to have some sort of fairness. I'm not saying anybody's right or anybody's wrong. That's not the point. I'm wrong most of the time. Like Elon Musk, he pushes forward to make all those mistakes so that eventually you don't make the mistakes anymore. I'm spray. I told that nasty woman that she find the stairwell and that you laughed. Yes, I laughed in front of her face. And she said, it's fine. Don't take offense. But she did clip it. She clipped it. Yeah, you've been clipped. It's nasty stuff coming out of your mouth. And I laughed 3 times. Yeah, ha, 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 ha. But it's over now. Now we're sorting it out. Once you have the trial, then you go to jail. So tomorrow's jail, okay, Rose? Not today. You're not going to bring up what in the past all the time. I don't care what she just said in the past. You know she's going to come back. And if she says something again in the future, I will take her wrench away. I don't have a laptop to do this shit right now. Okay? Yeah, I'm glad you're growing tired. Go and have a nap. She puts you in the position a lot. It's not her channel. It's yours. I know. But I have this channel to communicate with everybody on. And Rose is a very important person on this channel. She is the guest host. You know. And back to Dot. I mean, what name do we call you, Dot? They want to call you Norman Bates. I don't even know who Norman Bates is. Who's Norman Bates? Who is Norman Bates? I don't even know who Norman Bates is. Who's Norman Bates? Norman Bates is a fictional character. The primary antagonist in Robert Bloch's 1959 novel Psycho. Okay. Now I understand. Alfred Hitchcock. Chung, 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 chung. Okay. Shame. Are you the one in the shower or are you a man? Dot? Dot, what are we supposed to call you? Because if you calling our names out, we're going to be calling your name out. So instead of, I mean, you've got a YouTube channel. It's like Sippy. If you've got a YouTube channel, then and it's quite big, then you're going to be called out about it. You're a personality figure. So you're going to be gossiped about in the so-called psychotic media. Yeah. So Betty Swallox wants to say, Wheels said, are you in a school playground, Rose? She said, and that was the joke. The Disney villain. You see, now that's a joke. That's a joke, you know. And I find it funny. You can continue to blame me for the abuse I receive, and I will leave to be. Where was I blaming you? Please explain to me where I was blaming you. I was not blaming you. I'm giving you the rules, the law, and sometimes rules get broken. But I'm defending you here, and maybe it's because you haven't had any sleep and any rest, and you're misunderstanding my English. Or must I speak in Espanol, por favor? Hey? Must I speak in Martian speak? No, I don't want Rose to go. I'm also slightly pissed because Rose threw me a sling of fucking emails, and then I said, just calm down, go rest. I will go live later, and we can deal with this. No, next thing she's live. What? To have the last day of speaking about Dot? I don't think it's the last day you're going to speak about Dot. I really don't. Because Dot's going to speak about you again. And then you're going to speak about Dot again. And then Sippy's going to speak about you again. And then you're going to speak about Sippy again. No, Betty, Rose is here because I invited her here. And you wouldn't give me a chance. You wouldn't let me take command of the ship because you lost control of the ship. Sometimes this is why I think you cannot have a relationship, because the man is there to defend and protect you. But if you cannot explain yourself quietly, then you're going to lose out that protection. It's not going to be so easy for you. You're going to lose your mind. Who's Lady O? I don't see her. It's most probably Australia. And then you shout at me. You shout at me. It's like, why are you even speaking, Lionel? You know? I'm telling you now, anybody that abuses you from now on will be eliminated. Their wrench will be taken away from them. Well, I just took Sippy back into the wings, but she didn't last there. So I think she wanted to go on her own live. This is a great time of the year. And unfortunately, I see it's raining in Maine, but generally that's how it goes. The rain in Maine falls mainly on the plain. I'm actually growing less and less interested in engaging here. Well, I don't know why you don't want to come up on panel. If you don't want to come up on panel, it's understandable. We'll have a short live. The whole idea was I invited you up about 5 hours ago, and then you went live and you exhausted yourself and you never came to any conclusion. And personally, I found it a little bit of a boring live myself, and I didn't find myself welcome there either. And if anybody wants to come and speak about whatever that issue was to my face, then I'm not even going to bring it up. But who did that? Are you saying it's Wheels did it? I did it. Sippy did it. Yeah. This is not your happy place. Well, then you overdid yourself. You overdone yourself now. You did 4 hours with me. 4 hours on your own. You're exhausted. You're not thinking straight. You're not listening to the words. Goodbye. See ya. I'm going to have my own live about you. Hosting abilities. Okay. Well, there from 3 hours, you say you want to do it. You got great plans and we can go good. And now you want to speak about my hosting abilities. That's fine. I'm only here to learn and get practice hosting. Hey Zero, how you doing? Good to see you. How's your hand feeling? Well, there's never, when is enough enough? Well, it's never enough. And if it's so hard, then maybe you're doing something wrong yourself. So just breathe and just know that some people catch on, some people don't. Oh dear. Hey, gamer guy, how you doing? Is Rapper here? Or is that Rapper? Cool. Yeah, dido. She's got her own live running already, Lionel. Unsurprisingly, you're being just. That's fine. That's fine. She's got no content, unfortunately, and it's only about speaking about other creators, and that's fine. You're allowed to. You're allowed to. She's gone. She's go and say hi to her on her live. Gamer guy. Lionel fucking Roy, you're getting just. It's all your fault now. What a surprise. She's got an attachment, an evil attachment that's, I don't know, might get the better of her, may not. Should we see it? Let's go see it. Where am I to go? Any volume? Oh, there.
Use channel. Your channel is a hate channel, and you're blaming me for that. I am literally coming to your channel to have a good conversation, and you accuse me of talking over you, when it is Sippy that did that. Now, I was warned in a video last night about you not being who you say, warning me to block you, telling me that they are going to take you out of my life. I'm telling you, Lon, I'm crying right now, Lon. You have made me cry. Dot didn't make me cry. Sippy didn't make me cry. You are making me cry. You're literally up there telling me that I need to take a...
You're crying because you didn't go to sleep last night. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. But Rose hasn't been to sleep yet.
Views from somebody like Wheels? That wheelchair or not.
You disgusting person right now. You don't want to learn your lesson. You do not diss trans people. You do not diss gay people. You do not diss black people. You do not diss disabled people or abled malfunctioning or whatever they call it these days. So you can continue to speak like that. You can't speak on my channel.
I'm also a human being with or without a wheelchair. The comments are in there. She was abusing me repeatedly before I said a word. You can't see that, Lionel? Unfortunately, I'm going to lose the laughs we could have had. And I'm going to ask this universe today to send me a decent man who is not a manipulative cunt like you, okay? Now, Ruck is being abused by Mississippi Talker, and I defended you, and now I'm feeling stupid. I'll still...
Because you are sometimes stupid when you don't sleep, when you're supposed to have a sleep. Unfortunately, you're lost the plot. I need to feed the cat.
Defend the truth, but I am saddened that you want to blame me for the shit show that happened today when it was actually your fault. Because you should not have let.
You really sound also like you need to go see a doctor, maybe, because maybe you also have a mental disability like everybody else that's living on a government grant.
Those people relentlessly abuse me. You let Joffrey abuse me. Now you're defending them. You keep them. You keep Wheels. She is your friend. She is why you should quit drinking, you idiot.
Oh, Lord have mercy. The poor thing. Let me play something here for you, just so that we don't get too in trouble. I need to go into the house quickly. Look, my friend made a cake. Look at this cake. Isn't this beautiful? Well, he is a cake maker, so. There. Can you see it? Isn't that beautiful cake? I think that's amazing. A wedding cake, someone's getting married in the morning. What have I got to show you here? So I can quickly run into the house and get it. Oh. This doesn't even work. It doesn't work. Quickly, Lyle. The cat is starving. There you go.
Just so you know, I want eggs, meat, fish, dairy, and I'm allergic. What should I order? Thanks.
Oh, come on. God, it's just a chicken. Leave it. Come.
What message? What message? I don't have any messages from you, okay? Good morning, Oshwa. Oshwa, HEW absurd. He is why you should quit drinking, you idiot. I don't care right now if you ever quit drinking. But don't do it for me. Right now, the fact that you, Lionel fucking Roy, think that the shit show was my fault? Don't you ever invite me to your stupid panel.
No, I didn't say it was your fault. I was saying there's new rules in the future. Oh, is Ruck here? Where is he? There. Yeah, well, I was being nice. I was just explaining what I will do in the future to people who piss her off and say horrible things about her. And she said that she wants to push Wheels down the flight of stairs 3 times. And I laughed. And Wheels didn't take any problem about that. But I think, Ruck, do you want to come up and speak to me about something?
Again, I have no hopes for a channel with you. That is dashed. You are being removed.
You never had any hopes. It was all a ruse. It was all there to try and build me up. When do you think I was born? Yesterday?
From my life once again. I will not have those laughs with you. You are delusional.
Praise God. Look in the mirror and speak to yourself.
You don't work properly. You're right. My laughs, my wishes for a real genuine channel with you, you dashed it. I was warned last.
It didn't last very long, did it? You said it a couple of hours ago. About 5-10 hours ago in a video. And then I found out, watching the video, that that's what you wanted to do. You didn't want to say anything bad about me in that video, but I knew it was coming because it's all a lie. You now reminded me that you're in the coven, the original coven with Sippy.
Tonight, in a video, that this man is going to be removed from my life who treats me like shit.
But that's all in your brain. That's in your delusional brain. I don't treat you like shit. That's your opinion. Ruck, I'm sorry that you're getting these emails. Let me put this back here. I'm sorry you're getting these emails, but there's only one reason only, is because I thought I had a friend, but I don't have a friend. And it's as simple as that. They're trying their best way to, and I saw the email you gave to Rose. I think you're just wasting your time. And I apologize that because it is a gossip, it is hearsay. And I heard it from, this all comes from Vegas, the Vegas trip. And people lost friendships. And then something was said to me, but it wasn't what you're hearing. I don't know if you know the broken down telephone. So what you're hearing came from someone in Vegas. I heard from someone that spoke to someone in Vegas, that lives in Vegas, that lives with you. She's called your wife. And that's who I heard this via someone else in London. Someone in London spoke to your wife in Vegas and said, just like you, I, Lionel, also too, have a drinking problem and issues. But I don't have those type of issues because I didn't live your life. I have a drinking problem. But if you want to continue with whatever you wanted to do in that email to Rose, then go ahead. Then go ahead. Do what you need to do. But I think it would be best if you stay out of it and don't listen to any emails from Mississippi Talker. And if it wasn't Mississippi Talker that emailed you, then it's a fake email of Mississippi Talker. Because it's only Mississippi Talker and someone else. And nobody, and that other person did not repeat it ever again. So I suggest, my opinion, is you don't have to forgive me, but it's not, I didn't get it. I was guilty of transferring gossip and hearsay. I have no proof of anything. Oh, but these Proton emails can't be traced. The Proton emails are, you can delete them. You can delete the email. You can't delete a Gmail, can you? And so I don't know if Dot, did you email Rose from ._4848? Are those your emails? Because she nearly dropped it. She said, from your emails, I mean from your live. But she said emails. And if you're not emailing Rose, and then in that email it says, if you ever confront me on it, I will deny it. If it's not you, then who is it? I say it's Sippy. Yeah, and that's what I also said. It's either Sippy or Lizzo, but I don't know if it's Lizzo anymore. Lizzo doesn't do anything. I haven't seen her. You know, it's like those, you know, like I got accused of this thing from Sippy. And that's like receiving a drug box, like Team Rose received the drug box in the post. And she receiving all these letters in the post. Remember all those letters? So that's, if it wasn't true, if it was fake, then we'll never know, because Rose will blame it on somebody else because it's all just a game. It could be. I'm telling you, I'm 99.998% sure it's Miss Sippy Talker, because she's got nothing else to do. She's a retired lady, and she's forever dealing with people's problems. She's good like that. She's a registered nurse, you know. But anyway, so I can't prove it was Rose. And if that email that Rose received from you, Ruck, I didn't check where that was from.
Because I deserve better. I'm not your celebrity. You will not be using me to build your channel.
Okay, goodbye. I'm not using you to grow my channel. Did you see? InfoWars is gone. My goodness me, did you see? It's now been bought over by The Onion. Can you fucking handle it? You want to see somebody cry? You want to see a grown man cry? Here, let's watch a grown man cry.
So apparently Alex Jones is signing off from the InfoWars studio.
Just for context, Alex Jones right now has to pay almost $1 billion in damages after his Sandy Hook defamation case. And so he had to sell all of his InfoWars brand, which apparently has now been acquired by The Onion for millions.
Look at this.
I never bluff, folks. If you knew what we had, the whistleblowers, the documents, we have royal flushes. They are screwed to the moon. We are committed. And if God stands with us, who can stand against us? And that's how I close out. What a crew. The hell we've been through has only made us stronger. Let me ask you, would you have it any other way? Are you not stronger now than fight? Yeah! I salute this crew and all the viewers and listeners to this fight. God bless you all. That's it. The next phase starts. The real war begins now.
Oh boy, the real war begins now. So anyway, apparently The Onion bought InfoWars, and this is how they introduce the new InfoWars that they have taken over.
But I'm going to sip on the blood of the Forsaken. This is real human blood. You can find this at the InfoWars store. This is a human blood curated from the Forsaken and sinners. All right, this is pure premium blood, tested, FDA unapproved. And this is just human blood. As part of my satanic ritual, my
I'm a servant to Satan, and thank God I was able to get him and the Lord to sit down.
This really isn't very good. This is really bad.
And come to their senses and get things back to before Satan was cast into hell. So I'm part of that. I'm part of the peace movement. That's that. It tastes like blood. And this is Satan giving me the powers to continue to fight. And we will continue to fight. Now, cheers to you. If you have access to the blood of the Forsaken, in all the children, this is not blood. These are adult. This is adult blood, by the way. Ain't no question. I make sure of that because I don't want to get in trouble. This is the blood of the Forsaken. It's hot.
Wow, that's really embarrassing. Painfully unfunny, zero imagination, and cringe as fuck right out the gate. Norm Macdonald said that in order to do a good impression of someone, you have to at least like them a bit.
You can't play someone and have contempt for them at the same time. You know, it doesn't work as an impression.
The whole project was doomed from the start because Tim is too spiteful and doesn't really get Alex Jones. No, he doesn't. This is embarrassing. It's so pathetic and embarrassing. What would your mom think? She'd just think he's an idiot. She'd be like, okay, well, where's Alex? Was he going to be online somewhere else? Like, I don't know.
There's no video of President Trump sucking a ding dong. And so what if there was? That's a lot better than World War III, Owen. I never sucked any ding dongs. But I'll tell you, if they were going to blackmail me to start World War III about one, I'd say, hey, I sucked a golf ball through a freaking garden hose.
Okay, I think that's the end of my show today so far, this first Sunday. Remember, life gets tougher, but we get smarter. But don't be so serious, because life is mysterious. Remember, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? What you shocked about, MJD? Hey? How was that pizza? Wow, that was the brightest pizza I've ever seen in my life. A pizza with pineapple and pride colors. I loved it. Did you put sprinkles on it? Yes, this video. Well, I don't know if you don't know InfoWars and you don't know it was yummy. Good. It was yummy. Alex Jones, he outed Bohemian Grove, and I don't know, remember Sandy Hook? Sandy Hook, yeah. So he had to sell InfoWars, and he sold it to The Onion. I'm sure you've heard of The Onion. And The Onion was making a parody of Alex Jones, the way he goes on and on and on and on about the loosh and the child abuse and the adrenochrome and the drinking of blood and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, it's a bit dark, isn't it? And they all agreed that was just a bit low. But anyway, you know, we all go low sometimes. Now let's try and be like Obama's wife and say, let's go high. Yes, let's keep it a high vibe and not take offense to any little thing. I'm not taking any offense to Rose's hatred right now. I'm sure she's going to go for the whole time, whatever she wants to. It's kind of weird then this conspiracies turned out to be true. Some of them do, you know. That's what the pronouns are of a conspiracy theorist. I told you so. It's funny. It's unfortunate, but funny. There's a dark world out there, and you got to watch your back. And like I said before, don't be so serious. Life is mysterious. And it's May. It's the wonderful month of May. So maybe it's good, maybe it's bad for you. Unfortunately, for all the Taurians, Scorpions, Aquarians, Leos, not so much the Leos or the Aquarians, but the earth signs and the water signs are having it tougher than the air signs and the fire signs. So please take care. Please look after yourself. Don't get too upset about somebody's mood swing and hormonal imbalance. But Sippy, you crossed the line now, and you did what you said you would do, and you did it. And it's wrong. There you go, trying to destroy Ruck's life too. They're all Republican conspiracy theories. Being real was wild. Yes, Seabag. I think I must do some tarot pull later on. We'll see how the day goes on. Ciao for now. Love you lots. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm sure you have. I really appreciate you. You're the most important person in the world. Ciao for now. Tot ziens. Salani gachli. Hambani gachli. Sayonara. Au revoir. Tot ziens. How do I do this? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.